Self-confidence isn't something you're born with. It's not a gift reserved for the lucky few, it's a skill. And like any skill, it can be built, trained, and mastered, even if you start from zero. Most people get this wrong. They wait to feel confident before they act. They think confidence comes first, and then success follows. But the truth is the exact opposite. Action comes first, repetition comes first, and confidence is the reward that follows. Imagine a young goalkeeper from a small town in South America. Tall, strong, full of potential, but his hands like stone. Every time the ball hit them, it bounced away. He wasn't born with soft hands. He didn't have natural talent, but he had something far more powerful: discipline. His coach gave him one task: throw a ball against a wall, catch it, do it again, and again, and again. 350 times a day, every single day, for 8 months. At first his hands blistered, then they calloused. The sweat that once made him fumble disappeared. And slowly, something changed. Not just his hands, but his mind. He stopped doubting. He stopped hesitating. Because he'd done it thousands of times before. In his mind, failure was no longer an option. Today, he plays in one of the top leagues in Europe. Not because he was gifted, but because he refused to quit. This is the first secret of self-confidence. Repetition builds certainty. You don't become confident by hoping. You become confident by doing, over and over, until the task feels familiar, even under pressure. Think about it. When you've practiced something so many times that your body moves without your mind having to ask permission. That's when true confidence emerges. It's not magic, it's muscle memory. It's neural pathways carved deep through relentless repetition. But here's the problem. Most people give up after the first failure, after the first no, after the first sign of adversity. One of the most famous authors of our time was rejected by 12 publishers before anyone believed in her story. 12. Most people would have quit after 2. After 3, they'd start doubting their dream. After 6, they'd be rewriting their resume. But she kept going. Not because she was fearless, but because she chose persistence over perfection. And that's the real key. It's not just repetition. It's persistence through failure. Because failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of the process. Now let's talk about the voice inside your head. Everyone has it. That quiet narrator that comments on everything you do. When you look in the mirror, what does it say? You're not good enough. You'll never make it. Why even try? This internal dialogue shapes your reality. Thoughts become actions. Actions become habits. Habits become your life. But here's the truth. You don't have to listen to that voice. You can change the script. Champions don't silence doubt. They replace it with affirmation. They don't wait for the world to tell them they're great. They tell themselves every single day. One of the greatest fighters in history didn't just believe he was the best. He declared it. I am the greatest, he'd say, not out of arrogance but as a daily ritual, a reminder, a shield against the noise of the world. You need your own version of that. Not bragging, not ego, but a quiet, unwavering belief in your own worth. Write it down, stick it on your mirror, say it while you brush your teeth. I'm capable, I'm resilient, I'm in control of my destiny. Because when the world tries to tear you down, and it will, you'll have something solid to stand on. There was a time when a respected leader in sports felt completely out of his depth. He'd taken a massive new role, far beyond his experience. Doubt crept in. Can I really do this? He asked himself. So he did something unusual. He pulled out a letter, not from a mentor, not from a friend, from himself. Years earlier, in a moment of clarity and pride, he'd written down his achievements, his degrees, his championships, the family he'd built, the obstacles he'd overcome. He called it his brag sheet, and in that moment of crisis he read it again and again until the storm passed. You should write your own letter, not for vanity, for survival, because there will be days when you forget your own strength, and on those days your past self can remind you. But building confidence isn't just about what you do for yourself, it's also about how you treat others. In every team, every classroom, every family, there's a choice. You can focus on what's wrong or you can amplify what's right. Imagine a coach watching a player miss a shot. One approach. Your elbow's too high, your follow-through is weak, you're doing it all wrong. The player shrinks, confidence shatters. Another approach. Turn to a teammate who did it well. Look at how she kept her knee bent. Watch her follow through. That's perfect. Suddenly the whole team learns, not through criticism but through example. A groundbreaking study in Kansas proved this. Coaches showed players videos of their mistakes. Improvement was slow. Then they tried something radical. They only showed the moments when the players got it right. No criticism, just celebration of excellence. The result? Performance skyrocketed. This isn't just for sports. It works in business, in parenting, in relationships. Catch people when they're good. Praise the behavior you want to see more of. Because confidence grows in the light of recognition, not in the shadow of judgment. Finally, there's one last piece of the puzzle, and it's perhaps the most powerful. Confident people don't let the world define their reality. They choose how to interpret feedback. Think of someone who strikes out at bat, misses every shot, gets passed over for a promotion. One person sees failure, another sees data, another sees a challenge to rise to. One young man asked a woman out, again and again. She said no. Then she joked that she'd only say yes if he were the last man on Earth and the planet depended on it. Most would hear rejection. He heard possibility. So, there's a chance? That's not delusion. That's reframing. It's choosing to see opportunity where others see dead ends. Because here is the ultimate truth. No one will believe in you unless you believe in yourself first. The world will doubt you. Critics will rise. Setbacks will come. But if you've built your confidence through repetition, fortified it with positive self-talk, lifted others along the way, and learned to interpret life on your own terms, then nothing can stop you. You don't need permission to be great. You don't need approval to begin. You just need to start and keep going. So ask yourself, what's your wall? What's the one thing you can practice today, tomorrow, and every day after that will build your certainty? Do it. Repeat it. Own it. Because confidence isn't something you find, it's something you build, one rep at a time. And when you do, you won't just change your life. You'll inspire everyone around you to do the same.